Hey, what's up, everybody? It's DJ Cubs from the Cubs Clan here, and today we're actually going to be watching the trailer for the new Pokemon games. So let's just get right into this. Pause. Hey, so first off, I'd like to start out by saying the characters look really, really good. I really like the design of them, and I like the outfits. Now, one thing that I had heard, and really what it's looking like, is that this region is going to be based off of the UK. What specific parts, I'm not entirely sure. It could be the whole thing. It could be certain areas. If any of you know, definitely leave it in the comments below. I myself have never been there, but that's just the feel that this gives me from what I have seen. So the outfit itself, I really, really like it. I like the greenery and just this overall like very like luscious but also kind of rustic look with all the plants and the dark browns and stuff really give me. So I definitely really like the direction they're going with this. To me, it kind of feels like it'll lead into very like really good like serious moments. Not that I can tell all that just from this. It's just if it has a kind of a mood, a tone for the game that goes along with the look that I'm seeing right now, I definitely could see there being really good serious moments with a lot of like dark colors to really like, push that feeling of, whoa, this is pretty intense. So I'm definitely really hype about really just from what I'm seeing right now. Okay, so let's actually take it back real quick. I want to see. This is a difficult one to catch. Here we go. All right, so this gym, this actually looks really, really clean. I like this. Um, I like. Well, first, I'm not entirely sure what it's supposed to be. Um, See, it has glass on top. Clearly, it's a giant greenery or something of the sort. So I suppose that just could be it right there. Not more than that. It's a grass gym. So I'm wondering if this is going to be the first gym, or if this is going to be one later on. One thing I'd like to point out first off, there's no Pokemon following us. Just let that sink in. Yeah, because, okay, look, they showed it was possible with the last game. Now, granted, with Let's Go, they only had 150 mons to worry about. If I imagine it would take up a lot more space and resources to have all pretty much 1,000 of them. That's a good amount. That's definitely a good amount. So, I understand that aspect, but still it would be nice. What I'm hoping is this person just doesn't have their Pokemon following them, like they can turn it on and off like you could in Let's Go. That would actually be really, really dope. But again, just a little gripe that I had about what I'm seeing. Okay, a lot of different. Sorry about that. Forgot that it can't be heard. A lot of different seasons is what I've noticed, and I'll have another comment right now. Okay, so there are a lot of old gen Pokemon, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But that being said, I would have preferred, and I was talking about this with some buddies of mine, I would have preferred if they had done this a little more like Unova, where you're really exposed to the Pokemon of that region first, and then after the fact, like after you reach a certain point in the game, or even after you beat the game, the Elite Four rather, the first time around, that you would get to actually see those other Pokemon. So, that kind of like hurts a little bit because I would have liked there to primarily be the new ones. But I'm hoping that there's enough new mons where it kind of balances out and you don't feel like you're just seeing the same old Pokemon again and again. If they do make a couple old gen available, I hope it's, Pokemon that you really don't see as often. I know they said this mainly is catered to the old gen, but they are definitely trying to get Let's Go players interested as well. So I'm honestly, I'm really hoping that they do a good balance, where we still get a lot of the new Pokemon, obviously all the new Pokemon, and maybe a couple recognizable and just other like Pokemon here and there, but primarily focus on new ones. Just as an overall good first impression on a full main series game. All right, I have to pause again. So I was talking with some of my buddies about this as well, and it kind of looked like it could be either like where you would battle like the champion, or it could be more of like a side thing. More like Pokestar Studios contest, that kind of vibe. It could be more of a side plot. But definitely just looking at this on its own, it looks really good. I like the stadium. I like the inclusion of that. I like the uniform swag. It looks really good. The soccer swag, it looks good. So I'm interested to see what role this plays in the game. Sorry about that cut. Had to do another one. Turn off notifications. Okay. All right, so here's our first starter, Score Bunny. Now, looking at this Pokemon, one thing I've noticed is that it has the tape over its nose, which is really that's like a fighter thing. And I really hope this isn't another firefighting starter, because we already have Blaziken, we have Infernape, and then we have Emboar. And then you could even argue that Incineroar represents that whole firefighting theme. I mean, just look at how it plays in Smash. Look at how it plays in game, Dark Lariat and all that. I'm hoping this isn't another firefighting type. We will definitely see. But I'm hoping they get a little crazy with the types. Maybe a fire steel type would be very interesting, Could be another counter to the fairies. I think the only fire steel type we have other than, I think the only one we have is Heatran. So this one would be really, really cool. Another possible one could be Fire Ground. So we'll kind of see what direction they take this in. All right, next one is Sobble. Now, Sobble's that young boy. This is that water chameleon looking dude. Like, could definitely, be, I don't know, maybe a water dark type or a water poison type, to kind of play with the theme of like a poisonous lizard. I think that'd be very interesting. I kind of want to see where they go with this, and, just see what direction they take Sobble in. All right, so this is that boy Grookey. Now, Grookey actually, I think, has a really, really cool design too. I had mentioned to somebody that another grass monkey, Pansage, but I feel like that's kind of disrespect to Grookey, because I really like the design on this one. Like, way more, infinitely more than Pansage. I'm not trying to put down anybody who likes Pansage. Pansage is cool on his own, but Grookey over here feels like a grass monkey done right. So I'm definitely interested to see what direction they take him in as far as typing goes. He's a grass type. He's a monkey. I could see him just being a pure grass type for sure. Maybe possibly like a grass fighting type would be kind of cool. I like the overall design of this mon. It's a really a toss up if I use Grookey or Sobble. That's definitely something I'm gonna have to decide as more of these trailers and more leaked information and whatnot come through. All right, and there it is, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. So the names themselves, I get where it's kind of coming from. It's kind of that whole thing that people had. If any of you've seen the leaks, where they thought it would be Pokemon Crown and Pokemon Scepter. So it's trying to play off that whole that UK, the whole how they still have the royalty system, that kind of thing. So I definitely see that. And I think these are clever names. A lot of people were like, oh, I guess Aegislash gets his own game. Which, another point is if they just decide to keep doing megas or, regional specific variants, I would love them to put some emphasis on Aegislash. Again, it's not really something that I'm really like, oh, it'd be great, but it would definitely be interesting. And, I would like them to pay homage to Pokemon that may be able to, accurately represent a certain game titles. It would be really, really cool. And I'm also interested to see what they do with these legends. Considering the legends usually can play off the names a little bit. I kind of want to see how they relate this. It's definitely interesting just seeing the wolves. So I wonder what that plays in. If any of you guys know if there's any relationship between wolves in the UK, if it's like a big animal out there or something like that, definitely let me know. And it could even affect the legendary. So I'm interested to see how that goes. But yeah, like I was saying, this is definitely overall. I think this trailer's been really cool. I like the titles. I like the starters overall. I definitely love the design of the game and the characters. I think it's fantastic. So I'm interested to see what direction we go from here. And I'll just keep looking and I'll keep you guys updated just so we can kind of learn about this together. If you guys liked the video, it'd be great if you left a like. Definitely comment down below as well. What do you think possible types are for the starters? What do you think the legendaries could possibly be? And just what are your overall first impressions by this trailer? I would definitely love to see some of that in the comments and, kind of read about it. And hey, you know what? If you appreciate this, if you really like this, and want to see more, then I would definitely love if you guys hit that subscribe button, or at the very least shared it around, let other friends see me and, kind of spread the video, the review. But anyway, everybody take care. Again, this is DJ Cubs from the Cubs Clan, and I'll see you guys in the next one.